Hello. Hello, hello. We are doing this again. We're casting. Tack! Yo, what's up, dude? We're playing Trickmania today, or at least we're watching it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, indeed. Llama, Fabs, Korami, Lemur. Yo, everybody's here. Here's the tweet, people. Give it some love. Also, here's the blue sky. Wait. What is the word for blue sky? Like, it's tweet, but is it a blue sky? Like, what is it? How do we, what do we, I don't know. Hello, everybody. Did my game work? Ba-bum. It's been a long time. True. Good to see you back. How have you been? How have you been? Wait, let me do some stuff. Okay. How about this music? What an opener. Yo. It's called The Kingdom Above the Sky by Peter Crowley, in case you want to know. Mono, what's up? Mono, fuck off. Twitch TV fail? No. Giga Chat viewers. No. I thought you were pretending to be a spam bot. I'm sorry. I thought you were selling viewers as a funny. What is this? I see viewers and a link. That's what I see. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, best viewers. True. Oh no. That's a good start. Hello, everybody. We're gonna cast some MTS tonight from Molotov. Let me show you the plan, okay? First, we're gonna play versus. Hold up. Versus SPM Corp. It's gonna be at 6, so that's in 10 minutes. And then there's gonna be a second game, which is most likely against PIWO main or Gravity. So we're not sure yet. That one big hello. Bracket, thanks. Wait. What did I put? Oh, I didn't put the bracket. Okay, yeah, thanks. Sorry, Mono. I saw viewers and a link, and my gut responded to that. Unload. I mean, stop script engine altogether, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. There are 3 people here. I will turn the music off when this stuff starts, by the way. Who do we have here? Marinha. Yo. What is this? Trident. Hello. Hello, hello. I think I'll turn the camera off already, actually. And then if, well, in the last warm-up, if we can stop the music. Actually, the bot is not on, so I'll do that myself. Just remind me that I do that. There. So majestic music? Yeah. It's not my usual playlist. This is the epic playlist. Okay, hold on. Getting ready. So, what the plan is for today, people? Let me show you. Or let me tell you. We are... where's the sheet? If you've watched other... casts of games, there's like, first you play a 1v1, another 1v1, 4v4, 4v4. This is almost the same. This is a 3v3 at the end instead of a 4v4. But otherwise, it is still 4 matchups. 1v1, a 2v2 on the same map. And we go to a next map for a 3v3, and then another map for another 3v3. That's gonna be the plan. This music, people! Let's go. So good. And this is the MTS, which is the major tech series, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be good. So there's gonna be a lot of drifting. Oh, you did the USP thing. Okay. What's the difference with that? Why does that matter? I would not know where to go on this map. Can I just say that? Very good demonstration of what the map looks like. Cool. Love my country and all that jazz, but the Albanian skin fucking clears the South Africa one. Nice. I think I need to change teams. Molotov's usually red. No, it doesn't. It's a matter of opinion, though. Surely. Meow is on the server. Nice. Yeah, I saw Mono, thanks. Thank you, thank you. That's so narrow. Holy moly. Also, people, considering we have still got, some time, I'm gonna go grab a coffee real quick. Oh, and I'm running an ad now so that we don't get it during the match. I'll be right back. Hold up. I came back from the kitchen to vibe to this. Mono, thank you so much for the 100 biddies and a Pedro. Back to the kitchen because I gotta grab my thing. Thank you. Back. And the HBC event is where it's at. Clearly. Most prestigious mapping competition in the whole game. TikTok's down in the end. I would be so bad at this map. There's so many narrow bits. Oh my goodness. What time is it? It's 6:02. We will be starting shortly. Surely. Do we have SR? No, not at the moment. I've turned the bot off, and we're gonna have no music during the cast itself. So at the moment we do not have SR. My apologies. Alright, players are checking in ready. Probably gonna have a restart and then some more warm-ups and then we're gonna go. Is my guess. This person is on the wrong side. I'm guessing we'll start soon. We'll just wait. Players can sort it. Ada! Yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The 100 stream streak person. Absolute goat. Absolute goat. 100 stream streak. That's blows my mind. That didn't slow them down? That was so weird. That did. Okay. Look at these narrow bits. I would hate this. I would hate this map so much. So all of your friends know that you're obsessed with cats, yeah? Yes, yes. And you have a favorite, right? Ordered me a present to my house. Oh, wow. Really? That's so sweet. What was it? Got me cat ears for your headphones. Nice. I love it. That is so cool. You shall wear them with pride, I'm sure. That's so cool. Server has no warm-ups. Ah, okay. We're fixing, then go. I gotcha. You've already been explosive free. Lol. Lana the Beanie Girl! Welcome back, welcome back. 3 cents a ears. I would say at least 4. Live after this. Okay. Good luck. Have fun. People, we're starting with MTS. Last week there was already a round, but Molotov had a bye, so we didn't play. This time we're playing against SPM Corp. There's going to be another match after this, but first we're playing this one. It's going to be a 1v1. Then we're going to have a 2v2 on the same map. Then we're going to have a 3v3 and another 3v3, both on different maps. That is how this is going to work. I don't know yet who's going to be driving the 1v1, so we will see what happens. You have 50 seconds to get a drink, after which we will be starting. And let's see who comes out on top. This time it doesn't matter with how many rounds you win the matchup. It just matters that you win. I think we're going to 7. Let me double check that. Yeah, first to 7 in all sub matches, limited to 13 rounds max, which is really only a thing that's probably going to happen in the 2v2, so that we don't go on forever because of all the draws that we're going to get. Okay, let's pause the music. Boom. All right. We're going. People. Molotov versus SPM. It is Piranha versus Wolf. And we're going to 7, so let's do this. First round is always an interesting one to open with. Piranha, for now, takes a tiny bit of a lead, but we're still in the early stages of this matchup, so this can go anywhere. Right now, Wolf with a nice turn, gets a little bit closer. Piranha has a little bit more exit speed, so it does seem to balance out, and they are as before. By the way, please do let me know if anything audio related needs to be changed, something needs to be turned up, the game sound, my mic, anything. Please let me know, because of course that would be horrible if it was bad and you guys didn't tell me about that, but I'm sure you will. Ooh, Wolf with a really good turn there suddenly takes the lead. Look at this. Suddenly the tables have turned, and Wolf now, no, Wolf actually making the mistake now. Piranha takes it right back, but that's how fast this can actually change. Piranha now back in the lead, and this is a long map actually. The time of Piranha is 1:16.5. which is not the fastest time that we've seen on this map. It can be, let's see, at the top right, you can see local record, 1:15.6. So, not the fastest, but it was enough to take the win. And the first point for Molotov is on the board. Sounds good to you? Okay, thank you so much for checking that out. We have round 2. Piranha is going to come out with more speed here, and takes the lead back. Different lines. Interesting to see what happens and which one's actually better, but they seem to just kind of balance out in the end. Piranha, though, quite a big lead now, 0.26, which is going to be hard for Wolf to catch up on. He's extending his lead even. It is now 0.4, and that is looking like a good round for Piranha. Might extend the lead here to 2, but first has to finish this run without error. Game audio might be a little bit quiet. Is that the consensus? Do people agree? Should we change that a little bit louder? I can do that. 1:16.1 on a long map like this. Of course, the margins get a little bit bigger each time. I can turn it up a little. There you go. Let me know if that's better. Piranha takes another point. 2-0. A little bit? Okay. I hope this is better. I can adjust it more if needed. Let me know. I did a little... I'm gonna do it in increments. Piranha with another lead. Trying to extend his lead now. It's 0.17. Still 0.17. So Wolf for now, still catching up there. Holding on. It's a little bit of a wheel clip there on that bump, and that did cost Wolf some time. And it's now half a second of a gap. Piranha absolutely zooming. We've seen Piranha in these competitions before. Can be really, really fast. That looked like some corrections going on, but doesn't seem to lose any speed over it. And the gap is now 0.7. Piranha looks to be aiming to a nice victory here. Another 16.1, very consistent. And that is a good round. Very, very consistent. 4 points to go. We are going to 7. Wolf now with the best start, but if we've seen Piranha driving, we know that they might be able to overcome that, and there we go. Already in the lead. Wolf now also clipping the edge. So we're going to take a look at Piranha, see if they are making any kind of mistakes here. Surely that's not going to happen. The gap is already a second almost. Piranha's no doubt hearing from his teammates that he's got quite a lead and can just drive, doesn't have to risk anything. Can cruise to the finish here. Time for work. Alright, Lemur. Thank you for popping in. I'll see you. And have a good day at work. Look at this very narrow jumps and turns and drifts. Of course, this is called the MTS, the Major Tech Series. 115.9. He could slow, but he didn't. And with a nice time of 115.9, goes over the finish. 4-0. The map is called Pixel by Liang. Wait. What happened to Wolf? That's an instant half-a-second gap here. Did they start late? Or did they clip early? Interesting. This map reminds you a lot of old-school tech maps? Yeah, actually. Very, very true. Hey, Ray, what's up? Welcome back. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Piranha still in the lead. Ooh, but now Wolf coming closer. Piranha making them a mistake. First mistake, really. Wolf now in an opportunity to put the first point on the board for SPM. If they can hold on to this for 20 more seconds. Piranha, though, with that inside line, look at that. Wolf's going to have a little bit more speed, it looks like. Who is going to come out on top here? And it is Piranha who takes that lead right back. Just a little bit cleaner lines here. And already 0.3 of a lead. Time is a little bit slower. This time was 16.9. But it's enough to take the point. It is 5-0. 2 more, and this 1v1 will be finished. Oh! We have a huge clip by Wolf. Hits the checkpoint. Almost comes to a full stop. And that looks to be a very, very free 6th point here for Piranha. If all goes well. 2.6 seconds of a gap here. That does not look good for SPM. And this is, of course, looking rather dire. If Piranha does indeed take this point, it's going to be 6-0. Another mistake for Wolf. But yeah, 6-0. You need to have 7 points in a row, the clean sweep, in order to win this, which is not a very likely scenario, but who knows? We've seen crazier things happen. For now, though, Piranha is cruising to the finish with a 4-second lead. 4.5 seconds even. Let's take a look at Wolf driving, because why not? Piranha crossing the finish line. 1:16.0. Not a bad time. And it is map point for Piranha and for Molotov. I think Wolf must have clipped that inside turn in the previous round. If Wolf wants to have a chance here, oh no, I was gonna say they need to win this, but then clipping. Let's take a look at Piranha, how they're gonna finish this out in style, possibly. The best time in this matchup was a 1:15.9 that I drove. Speaking of, gonna grab my notepad so I can make some beautiful notes. Piranha not letting up. Has a 2-second lead. Loses the gear in that one. I wonder if it's possible to keep the gear there. We'll see in the next matchup. Maybe that is possible. But it doesn't matter. For now, this is a 1:16.121. Piranha takes the win in a 7-0. Very convincing victory in this opening match. We're gonna stay on this map. We're gonna drive 2v2 now. Let's see who we can spot warming up. We've got Skaplin, we've got Navi, Socks, and it's Oxid. Nice. Gonna run a quick ad now so that we don't get it in the middle. So I will see you on the flip side. And if you are subbed or you have Twitch Turbo, then you can still hear me. We're gonna drive a 2v2. Let's see. I'm just gonna write some names down. We have restarted the map. That means we will be going in 1.5 minutes. We've got Navi, Skaplin. 2v2. Now we know, of course, that if a team is in first and fourth place, the other team is in second and third, that it is very possible to be a draw. Or, well, if it's that, it is a draw. But that scenario is very likely. Happens a lot. Which is why the amount of rounds is limited to 14. Is that true? No, 13. 13, excuse me. So this won't go on forever. We start with Navi making a mistake right off the from the start. Also, Sox and Oxid teammates making the same mistake, it looks like. Scaplum is the only one who came out unscathed. And we'll be going in the lead. Oxid making another mistake here. Let's take a look at the top two. Scaplum in the lead. And it is Sox who is 0.7 behind. Maybe first round, a little bit of nerves in the way. Sox with a no slide has to really correct that. It's in the mud. Let's take a look at Scaplum, who is for now still driving a pretty flawless round. Scaplum from France. It was very tight. He's on a really good run here, it feels like. Although I am not sure about... 117. Alright, not as fast as I suspected. Navi, however, makes it to spot 2. So we start off with an ace for SPM. Round 2. Scaplum won the last round. Goes in the lead now as well, together with his teammate Navi. But Sox is still there. Takes over second place. Might even fight Navi over first here. Let's take a look at Scaplum in fourth now. While Oxid is also still hanging on. It's gonna be a battle here. It looks like people are clipping, but they're not. Oh, we actually have a mistake now. Navi makes a mistake, and it is Oxid and Sox who are taking the lead. Scaplum made a big mistake now, 2.5 seconds behind. Navi is looking at almost a second. So that's a pretty big gap. Sox and Oxid in a perfect position to grab on to the ace if they can make it to the finish without an error. Navi is pushing it, doing what they can, is actually coming closer, but the finish is right there, and that is an ace right back. An ace for an ace. With a 116.5, Oxid is the first to finish. Scaplum makes a mistake right away in that first turn. It is now up to Navi to get first place here in order to force that tie, to force the draw. Different lines here. They all come out kind of the same. Oxid going very wide. Almost gets airtime, but doesn't. Actually, nice runs here. Navi still in the lead. Sox crashing at the inside wall. Gets overtaken by Scaplum. And now it is suddenly a situation where Oxid has to get first place in order to force the tie for Molotov, because now it's looking a little better for SPM. Oxid now pushing it. Has to push it. Going into the last turns here, 10 more seconds, and the finish is right there. Oxid taking a lot of speed, but Navi is holding on to that first place, and it does not look like Ox can take over, and Skaplin will finish in third place, which means it's a victory for SPM. Go into next round. 2-1 in favor of SPM Corp. Sox with a tiny release. Oh, Skaplin touches the inside there. Also, Navi touching the inside. It is suddenly looking very good for Molotov. But they do have to hold on to it. Navi's not too far behind. Navi is hunting for a second place, maybe even a first. Any mistake that Molotov members now make will be immediately punished because Navi is right there. So they have to stay clean. Navi is getting closer though. Really pushing it. Might overtake second place here. Looks to be happening. No, touches. Oh man. Pushes a little bit too much. Oxid in first place. We have Sox in second. The gap is now 1.5 seconds between 1 and 3. And with an ace, Molotov secures another point. 1:16.5. We're getting a bit faster here. Even though it's very common, we haven't had a draw yet. Maybe I just jinxed it. Who knows? We'll see. But for now, we're still fighting. We're very close. I mean, it's a draw in rounds. Let's say that. Oxid with a good first place. Fighting with Navi here. Navi, a little bit more speed. Different lines though. And Oxid comes out on top. And Sox is now hunting for second place, or at least trying to stay ahead of Skaplin. Skaplin. Sorry, not Skaplin. Oh, and there it is. Navi takes a little bit too much risk and completely crashes into the wall, and it's another ace. It's another ace for Molotov. They are 3-2 now. Very balanced game here. Very even. Good matchup. It's always more fun when a matchup is actually competitive instead of just a blowout from one team. We have 2 mistakes here happening. Skaplin seemed to touch something, but Navi definitely touched something. It is once again Sox and Oxid in the lead. But the gap is not too big. Actually, Skaplin now makes a bigger mistake. Navi is also mildly in the mud. 1.5 seconds. And Sox and Oxid once again in ace position. Ready to take another point for Molotov. They don't have to push it as much. They can just drive to the finish. Here's that last turn. There it is. Another ace. 1:16.3. Next round. Let's take a look at Skaplin. That's a good start. Comes out first. Good exit speed. Will take the lead for now. But Navi has a lot of speed as well. Joins teammate. Skaplin has to do a little bit of release tapping right there. And that's costing them a lot of speed. Also now, a little bit too wide. Touches the wall. Oxid takes a little bit of that bump, but doesn't seem to bother that much. Navi now on a mission to take first place in order to force that tie. Force the draw. And for now, looking pretty good. Still has that pressure though. Of course, when you have to take the first place, that pressure could end up costing you dearly. But Navi seems to keep a cool head. Will keep first place. And that is the first draw of the match with a 116.29. Pretty nice time. Actually, a 115.9. I said it wrong even. 115.9, which is pretty fast. We have a draw. The score is still 2-4. Skaplin going very, very tight there. Navi seems to have made some kind of mistake or some error in lines and lost a little bit of time. It is Oxid and Socks taking the lead, but Navi is pushing once again. You can see the lines he's taking. Oh, pushed a little bit too much and crashed out. We're looking at Skaplin now in third place. Skaplin now has to take first in order to force another draw. Let's see if they're able to do so. Must overtake both members of Molotov. Otherwise, the point will go to Molotov, and that'll put them on 2-5, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will. Last turns here. Socks and Oxid are not phased by anything. They will take first and second place with the ace. 116.473 was the time that Socks put on the map. It is 2 points away from the match victory, or the map victory. Let's go. I'm taking a sip of my cappuccino real quick. Ah, nice. Oh, that was a big crash by Skaplin. Has to respawn it. Navi still in the lead. Has to take first place now in order to force a tie. And we know when Navi is behind, they can push it really hard. But now they can kind of take it easy. Oxid touches the wall there. Navi, it's a bit of a bigger lead here. 0.9 is the gap. Oxid not able to come any closer. And Socks in third. Skaplin will be fourth place. We have another draw. A 115.9, another fast time by Navi. We're still up 2-5. Navi, nice lines. Very clean. Let's take a look at Oxid, who has taken the lead. Drives over that gap, but of course doesn't clip. Socks gets the nose slide and bonks into the wall, has to respawn, is in the mud. Scaplum will also touch the wall. Socks might be able to overtake that again, but we'll see how that has to, how that ends up. Right now, Oxid needs to get first. Oh, Navi makes a mistake. This opens the door for Oxid. Socks has a very big gap. 6 seconds. Oxid has to take first now. Cannot afford to make a mistake. Last turns are coming in right here. Will take first place. And Scaplum is in third. We have another draw. And this is why it is capped at 13 rounds, because this could go on for a while. How many draws have we had? 3, 4? So we're at 10 now, I think. 10 rounds? I think. That means, I think, that if Molotov wins one more, or there's one more draw, they can't win anymore, right? I think. Is that how it works then? We have 2 mistakes by both members of Molotov. Socks and Oxid both quite far behind. Scaplum is in second place. Navi, once again in the lead, is driving really well this time. 0.6.7 lead on his teammate. Not phased by anything, is just driving really fast. 1 second, 2 seconds behind for Socks and Oxid. So this round seems to be going... Ooh, that was so close. Seems to be going to SPM. They will close the gap a little bit, 3-5. 3 draws, right? Okay. So, wait, can it only be a draw then? Because the score will be 5-5 if they take both. I'm very confused. What happens if it's a draw then? Wow, okay. We'll see. We'll see. Scaplum makes a mistake. That could cost dearly. Navi makes a mistake too. This could be it. Oxid and Socks suddenly finding themselves in 1 and 2 in the ace position. Navi making another mistake. Has to respawn. It's falling apart for SPM. They had a shot to tie it up, but they were not able to do so. Oxid in the lead. Socks right behind. And I believe that if they make this, if they finish like this, it'll just be over, right? No more chance to get it back. Let's see what the time is. 1:16.3. Respectable time here by Oxid. Scaplum choosing to go for the safe finish. Navi has already DNF'd. GG's in chat. That is in fact the end of it. They will still be driving the last round though, but Molotov will win this matchup. So we're driving for the honors. Everybody can just full send it and see if they can drive a nice PB or something. Navi is Kaplan. Oh, Socks deciding to go sideways. Navi is Kaplan in the lead. They want to finish out in style, even though they lost a matchup. They still did very well, especially Navi, driving super fast, quite consistent. But, well, let's say when they finished, it was often a fast time, but wasn't always able to bring it home, so to speak. It's some very good driving right here. There it is. See who takes third place. It's gonna be Socks with a 7. Nah, actually, won't even finish. Socks won't even finish. Doing some wall banging. Yep, no finish there. GG. That's a 4-6 in favor of Molotov. There it is. We're going to a different map now. Let me see. We're gonna have a 3v3. Once again, we're going to 7. Let's see. Yeah, so Molotov now has 1 point because they won the 1v1. They have another point because they won the 2v2, so they're at 2-0 now. The amount of rounds you win in this format is not important. It just matters that you win them. However, you get 2 points for winning a 3v3. So with just 1 victory, SPM could come back from all of this and tie it up. If Molotov wins a 3v3, that means they will win the match. And this match is, or this map is called Gifta by Skadib. Good luck. We are live 3v3. Let's take a look at our drivers. We have Hellpunk, Wolf, and Skaplim is back. Those are the drivers for SPM. And we have Javso, Socks, and Piranha for Molotov. And Piranha seems to have... Actually, no, not true. Hellpunk is the one who made a slight mistake. We see Javso now driving for the first time. Wolf is back. He is the one who drove the 1v1 versus Piranha. A lot of little spots where you can get that little bit of airtime. Of course, you want to avoid that as much as possible. Javso with a good line there in first place. However, Piranha makes a mistake. We're going to take a look at Skaplim here, who is looking at 4th place. Wolf is fighting to overtake someone there in the front, but at the moment it is Javso and Socks in 1 and 2. No! Piranha, wait. What just happened? Wolf bonked the finish. So it's 1 and 2 for Socks and Javso with a 117.1. The first point... Wait. The points aren't reset. Is that right? Navi and I having the same idea. Points not reset. It is 0-1. Chat, help me catch, I'll keep track of this. "13 rounds max. We're going to 7. We started at 4-6. 4-6 is 0, okay? Oh, we have another mistake there by, I don't know who it was. I think it was Wolf. It is suddenly an ace situation for Molotov. Scapulum has to release a little bit there, lose a little bit more time. There it is, with an ace. It is 0-2. Ooh, Scapulum made a mistake. Right off the gate. Wolf now noticing, or Oxid noticing what's happening with the things. More mistakes are happening here. Piranha as well. It's Jofso, Wolf, and Sox and Hellpunk in the lead. Interesting map here with interesting use of bumps and things. Like these. I like them. Good stuff. Using elevation to start your drifts. It is Jofso in the lead. Let's take a look at the front here. We have Jofso, Hellpunk, and Wolf. Jofso, quite a big lead. Sox and Piranha are trying to get closer. I do think this will be a win. Yes, it will be a win. It says here 10 points for the winner. That's not accurate. It's just 6 points for the winner, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for the rest. Oh, 3. I gotta be a bit quicker with that, I think. Piranha and Jofso. Oh, Jofso doing some teleporting. Usually it's Piranha doing that. This time, it is not. You can see their cars lining up with the air brakes there. Very nice. They got the same skin. Molotov skin. Sox has an Australian skin, which is not quite accurate. Wolf getting airtime and totally in the mud because of it. Piranha clipping as well. But space gets overtaken by Sox, which is a teammate, so it's not that bad. Oh, 4. There it is. Molotov absolutely cooking. Really on it. Really strong. A little bit of grass there to start the auto slides. We have once again a Molotov trio up in the front here. Oh, however, Piranha crashes, gets overtaken by Wolf. But if it's only Wolf, it's not that bad because Jovzo and Sox are still in the lead. Sox does make something of a mistake. It loses a little bit of time compared to Jovzo, who's in number 1. Piranha will drive back to spot 3. Absolute Goat will just drive and overtake Wolf here. Of course, that was the 1v1 matchup as well, Piranha versus Wolf, which was won by Piranha. Here's your finish. It's a glorious ace. 0-5 is your score. I will forego putting it in chat this time. But it's 0-5. Oxa did it. There you go. We have a mistake here. It was Scaplum. Couldn't quite make it happen. Wolf now was in the lead for a little bit, but then crashed into the wall. And Hellpunk with a near miss in that wall there, but we're looking at an ace for Molotov again. Piranha, Sox, and Jovzo not messing around in this 3v3. And of course, if they win this 3v3, they will get 2 points, which means with the 2 points they already have, they will have won this matchup. And I think we'll still be driving the last map. But it will be a victory for Molotov, so that is pretty good. There it is, another ace! And a 117.022, which is a really good time, actually. Scaplum is doing a funny, I think. Pretty sure he wasn't confused about the score. Ooh, we have a mistake by Sox. Jovzo keeps the lead. Is right there with Wolf and Hellpunk. Sox chasing. Actually, Piranha in the lead as well. Was hidden, couldn't see him before. Look at these matching skins. Looking pretty good. Wolf jumping a little bit too low. Clips a jump there. Hellpunk overtakes. Piranha makes a mistake, I think. Lose a little bit of time. We're looking at Hellpunk now. Can Hellpunk overtake first place here? Nope. Not when you clip that and you get overtaken by Sox. And it's once again an ace for Molotov. 7-0. Wow. GG. GG. Sox is asking if they want to play last. They are playing last map. Okay, so we're going to map number 3. This is another 3v3. Let's see which map we're getting. Let me run an ad real quick so that we don't get it in the middle of the thing. So, 2 minutes, catch you on the flip side. Huh! This map is called Gift B. So, the other map wasn't called Gifta. It was Gift A, I'm guessing. Okay, okay. Made by the same person. Scotty. TS Scotty B. I'm not sure how to pronounce any of that. Ooh, a little bit of ramp cut there going on. Interesting, interesting. I like that all these maps have the same color scheme as well. Looks really good. We're getting a look at the map now. A little bit of an 8 there at the end. And finish. Nice. Okay. After this, there will be another match. Let me check. 1915. So quite fast after this one. Either going to be PIWO main or gravity. I'm not sure which one. We'll see. But here we go. Last matchup of this match. We have SPM versus... Whoa! That was a huge bump. SPM versus Molotov. Another 3v3. We've got Javzo, Oxid, and Huso. Versus Skaplum, who we have seen a couple times now. And Afir. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. I will be honest. If anyone knows, please tell me. Afir. Is that how it's said? For now, it is Skaplum in the lead. Winning this around 114. Oxid and Jofso in second and third place. But I think it's enough for... Wait, 11? Yeah. First point goes to SPM. Helpong with a tiny release there. Make sure they made the turn. Oh, we've got another yeet there. Don't know who it was, but I do see 3 Molotov skins in the front. Huso, though, makes a tiny mistake and will be overtaken by 2 members of SPM. But it is Jofso and Oxid who are driving in sync here. Oxid crashes. Will get overtaken by Hellpunk, but will it matter? That's the question. Huso is in third. Oxid actually just overtakes again. Wow. Hellpunk in third place, a 114.4. That is the fastest time that we've seen on this matchup yet. Jofso in first, Oxid in second, and that will secure the win already. So I think 11 points is the, if you have 11, you win. And the other team won't be able to catch up anymore. Hey Fabs, how's Maine doing? They have won everything so far. And we're looking at a 1-1 in the second 3v3. So pretty good, I would say. How you doing, Fabs? Also, the skins are looking very shiny. They qualified for the next round? Nice. Do you know who's going to be the next opponent? I heard it was either PIWO or Gravity. We have Oxid and Javso in the lead. Hellpunk trying to do something here. Couldn't quite make the turn properly. And now Huso's overtaking third place as well. We're going into the last 8. There's a little 8 figure here. With an ace on the board. They take another point. It is 2-1. You don't know? Okay. Next round. Huso with a Turkish flag next to his name. It's a good start for Hellpunk. Finds himself in between 3 members of Molotov. Still has to hold on to that, of course, and hope that his teammates will be able to overtake something as well. Let's take a look at Huso in 4th place. What can Hellpunk do? Has to get 1st place here and then hope that his teammate actually crashes. And there's hoping, but then when hope is lost, it's an ace position for Molotov. Long maps here. 114, 116. Huso crashes. Might still be able to hold on to that position, and he will. We have another ace. Oxid with a 114.150. That is a fast time. It's 3-1. 4 more round wins, and Molotov will take this one home as well. In a nice display of driving. Ooh, Hellpunk can't quite make the turn, but ends up crashing in spectacular fashion. We have Oxid with the ramp cut. Huso gets a no slide, I think. Still finds themselves in 3rd place, but not for long. Afir, I'm not sure how to say it, I'm sorry, will challenge for that position. And also Scaplim is there to fight over it. But it is still Oxid and Javso in the leads. Oxid absolutely zooming here. We're going into that last figure 8. Scaplim trying to overtake Huso, but it's not gonna matter. It is another ace. Molotov is on fire at the moment. $114.021 by Oxid. Let's see what those lines are. Can they do that again? A lot of speed here coming out of that. Look at that speed. Look at that speed. Nice. Let's just see some beautiful racing lines. Oh, well, actually, I thought that was a crash, but that was just a really low jump. A little bit of release action here. Ooh, gets a little bit of airtime though. That did not quite go as planned. Gets overtaken by Jeffso and Hellpunk. Of course, the moment I start spectating them is when I curse the run. Jeffso is fighting with Hellpunk in last figure 8. Oxid with a nice line there. Can overtake. Second place and will secure with that another round of victory. We have a 114.312 by Jeffso, who drives the exact same time as he drove before. So there's consistency for you. Hey Marina, yes, we are winning indeed. We are winning indeed. 1-5 is the score in this last matchup, and we've won the other 3 as well. So 4 points already. Still 2 to be gained. And we are 2 rounds away from that exact result. Oxid, Jeffso, and Huso take the lead. A huge lead, actually. Look at this gap, 1.2 seconds. That is massive. Afir doesn't get the best landing there. Hellpunk also slowing down. We're looking at Jeffso in second place. Oxid gets a little bit of airtime. Don't think that it will matter. Academy 1. Nice. GG. GG. Last figure 8 is coming up. This is a fun map. I like this. Probably would hate to drive it, but it's fun to watch. Jeffso, Oxid, and Huso, another ace. It is 6-1, and it is looking very dominant for Molotov right now. Exactly, clean sweep. The first point on this map went to SPM, but after that it was Molotov's turn. They didn't mess around. It's match point. This could very well be the last round of this matchup. If it goes in the way of Molotov. And if SPM wins this round, could be extended a little bit more, but it will be a stay of execution. Because the victory in this matchup was Molotov's. Loud and clear, and once again they go in the lead. In ace formation. Huso touches the side a little bit. Afir has to respawn. We have Skaplim who's there as well. It is Huso with a little bit of airtime. Skaplim is now in third place, but Jeffso and Oxid still very much in the lead. Together they drive to the finish. Let's take a look at the front here. They're fighting over the win. The Dutchman and the German. And Skaplim in third place, Hellpunk in fourth, Huso in 5. And Afir will be in 6th. Actually, DNFs before he crosses the finish line. GG! There it is. Victory for Molotov. It is 7-1. And Oxid with a 114.021 was the fastest. Very, very nice. GG. Okay, so I'm gonna check out my DMs now. Fabs. And trying to find out what is the next matchup. So what I've understood is that it's either PIWO or Gravity. Let's see. Don't know yet. Okay, do you know which server it's going to be on? Is that a thing you can tell me? You don't know yet either? Okay, we don't know much. We don't know. Okay. Well, I guess then we're just gonna go and grab another drink. While we wait for a word about that, I'm just gonna stay in the server. Everybody else is staying here as well. So until I hear otherwise, I will stay on this server while we wait for the next opponents to join us. There is a match coming up. It's a little bit of a mystery match. We don't know yet who it is, or which server we're gonna play on, but it should be coming. So, go get your drinks now. I will also be right back. I'll put the music back on for a little bit. There you go. And yeah. See you in 2 minutes. I am back with cappuccino. Left the server. Are we going somewhere? I would like to know. Wait, same server for next match? Question mark. How you doing, Manina? How are you? When are you gonna drive my HPC again? On Tuesdays. Speaking of, everybody who is interested, if you like to build or drive, on Tuesdays after COTD, I host a little speed mapping competition where I make up some rules, and then we build some maps. We throw them in a room, do a little cup, and then vote for a map winner. You can map and drive, map or drive, whichever one you want. So yeah, be here after CUTD on Tuesdays, and you can join. Really cool maps always, and if you want to drive the maps from last times, they are all in my club. 98 editions so far, so 98 campaigns. A lot of maps to drive if you are down to do any of that. Ooh. Cat is saying hi. Also, this is a bit of a sleeper song. Let's go next. I don't think we're driving. Okay. Oxid, go drive. Let's see. No, I'm kidding. They need a break. They can wait. Let's see. I like the color schemes for these maps. They're cool. And I guess this is the color scheme. Very nice. They look good. They look very good. Alright, well, we're just waiting. Let's take a look at the bracket. Because I haven't really looked at that yet either. Let's take a look. I'm gonna share the bracket on stream. And we're just gonna take a look at what's going on. Let's see. Look, it's me. Wait. This is the wrong one. This is EMC. Hold up. Is this EMC? This is wrong. Didn't I change the bracket command? I'm confused. Wrong bracket, people. Excuse me? Well, I fixed that. Wait, I changed it, but now it's changed wrong? Yeah. Wait. Mono! Here we go. That should do it. Nice. Oxid, thank you so much for the follow, and also GG on the driving. You were zooming. Alright, here we go. The bracket. This is the correct one. Let me see where we are at the moment. I have no idea where we are. Molotov, here we are. I guess every matchup is just 777 if it's a win. November 24th. This was last time. Oh, this was the buy. Okay, yeah. This was the buy, so now we're here. No, wait. Hold on. That was another buy? Okay. Now we're here. This is what we just drove. Okay. So we're waiting for PIWO main versus Gravity. So if I'm understanding it correctly, that matchup is still going. Right? This is what we're waiting for. And then we go there. And then we will be facing either Halcyon, Bazooka, Evo White, or B2 Esports. Okay. So we're waiting on this match. That's what we're doing. Does anyone know a stream that is streaming that? Let's see. Let's see. Also, it's a low map for COTD right now. Maybe we can check it out real quick. But honestly, first I want to know what's happening with the matches. I'm just looking at who is streaming that particular match. Need a short break and follow? Yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you so much. But yeah, you did good. I'm just looking for a possible stream. Or we could do this. Wait. Hold on. This is the troll cup of the day. I just want to see it real quick. This is Marius' stream, so I'm lurking right now. Oh, it's one of these. You're upside down? Oh no. So you're upside down and it's in reverse. Oh my god. And it's this camera. Oh. That is painful. Wait. I'm keeping an eye on Discord, by the way. Marius is in match 1. Scrappy's out. Okay, so that happened. Bye, Scrappy. If anyone knows of a stream of PIWO versus Gravity, please let me know. But for now, we're just gonna watch Marius drive some LOL cup of the day. Creedy is in first div as well. "19-second map, really short. So you're just driving upside down on the ceiling with a mini car, remote car. Interesting. Whoa, he clipped. He clipped. Ah. Wow. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on the sheet. Just to make sure that let's see. Yeah, still don't have a result. PIWO versus Gravity. We've got Lingo, Andy. Critty is out. Oh no. Tunix is there. Yonix. It's a very short map. It's just that. This is pure muscle memory. I would be very bad at this. Still looking at the result. I'm just looking at this result, people, and we got nothing yet. So until we have something there, we're waiting, because that is the next matchup that we're facing. I mean, I could try the map. Same server. Ah, okay. We know something. Wait. We have a result. PIWO has won. They beat Gravity. They won all 4. The first one was a 7-6, so it was actually very close. Look at this. I don't know, it might be very tiny. Seven, 6, 7, 2, 7, 5, 7, 1. So these two were actually pretty close. But we are facing PIWO main. There it is. So that's what's gonna happen. Same server. So we will see people coming in now. Excuse me for the little break, but we had to wait for results. Okay. Hi, cat is babbling. As soon as someone comes in here, I will attempt to spectate them. We have people coming in. Nulux. Loller. Nulux? We know, of course. All right. We're gonna do a quick ad break and toilet break while we wait for people to come in, and we'll be right back. I have returned. Oh, we've got another tweet. Nice, we're gonna retweet that. Let's go. Thank you for that. I have retweeted. Also, I did an oops. Close my dashboard, which is not a great idea. There we go. The setup, it's gonna be the same. We're gonna be playing a 1v1 and a 2v2 on the same map. After that, we're gonna have a 3v3 and another 3v3, both on different maps. Let me change this. There we go. Ah. Oops. I typed the wrong thing. I'm gonna have a quick snack. While we wait for everybody to get ready. Join the server. I'm eating a piece of cheese. This is really good cheese. Strong taste. Nice. There's gonna be a 1v1 first. I don't know yet who's gonna be driving it. We've got multiple people warming up. We've got Socks warming up, Oxid is warming up, Luller, Henkon. Who knows what is going to happen? We'll see. We can start. I think we're gonna restart into a warm-up, probably. So let's keep the music on for a little bit more. Because it's such a banger. Alright, we restarted. My guess is... yeah, we're still gonna have a 1.5 minute warm-up. Nice. What's the score? We're just starting with this matchup. Molotov won their first matchup. And now we're playing against PIWO. And we're starting with that. So we have Luller versus Socks. They're warming up. I will stop the music in a second. I was typing when I had Spotify open, and it skipped it. Alright, we're pausing this. Boom. Pausing the music. We're turning the sound of the cars up a little bit more. Good luck. Have fun. Alright. Both teams just came off of a win in the previous round. So let's see how they're feeling. Molotov has had a bit of a longer break, but we'll see who comes out on top. Here we go. Loller versus Socks. Norway and Britain. Great Britain. The UK. Loller with the best start for now. We have seen... Oh, Loller crashes immediately. And Socks will be able to overtake first place here. The gap is 0.6 for now. Let's see if Socks can hold on to that. It seems to be getting... it's not getting smaller. Let's see for the next CPs. It is actually getting smaller. It's only 0.5 now, but will it be in time if Loller keeps this up? Ooh, actually clipping now, that is not gonna be helpful for PIWO. And Socks will extend the lead to more than a second. And we're going... Socks will win this first round in style with a 1:16.588. It's not the fastest time we have seen on this map, but it is enough to win. First point is on the board, 0-1. I'm just writing some stuff down again. Go Socks indeed. Second round. They are quite close together for now. 7 thousandths of a difference. Loller now even overtaking, but Socks has a different line. Comes out a little bit ahead, but Loller might have a little bit more speed here. So that might distort the situation a little bit. Socks still in the lead, but it is a very, very tiny gap this time. And Loller will stick to Socks' car here. Might even overtake a little bit. And they are really close together. Socks with a different line. Loller with more speed, but which line is going to be more beneficial here? They are so close together now. It won't be visible who wins until the very last turns. Look at that. Loller with their down gear. What? Socks crashes into the finish. We have a match, by the way. Socks beautifully overtaking, but then face first into the finish. And we have ourselves a 1-1. Looks like we got ourselves a match going on. Socks with the best start. Loller able to hang on. Lines are quite different. Ooh, Loller with a nice line there, but will that turn out to be faster? Still very... Oh, there it is. A little bit too wide. Full crash. Socks will take advantage of that this time. And the gap is now quite a big 3.6 seconds. Sox is no doubt aware of this huge gap. And will be able to take advantage of this, drive to the finish. Still a couple more turns to go. Long maps in this competition. They're all 1:15, 1:16. There we go. 1:17.0. Didn't risk anything. Academy won the first sub match. Yeah, GG. Marina was here telling us that. Good stuff. Good for Molotov. It's 2-1. Oh, in this second match. Ah, okay. Nice, 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 nice. Gotcha, gotcha. I misunderstood you. My apologies. Nice. Who are they playing against? Meanwhile, Loller has crashed. 2.7 seconds is the gap. And Sox is on his way to grab another point for Molotov in this 1v1. Which is a very nice lead to start from. Widening the gap by 2 points. If, of course, Sox manages to finish this particular round. We still have 10 seconds to drive. This map in particular, very narrow, precise drifts. Jumps, little things. You really have to have your aim correctly. Another 17.2. Again, not the fastest time, but if you know that you are that far ahead, there is no need to push it. You can just cruise on to the finish. And that's exactly what Sox has done. Three to 1 is the score. But we've seen that Loller can drive very fast. They have won a matchup already, or one round already. So this match is not over yet. Loller now taking over the lead. But will it be a matter of speed? Sox has a little bit more speed. Comes back. But now it is Loller with more speed. Look at this. They are fighting it out. Sox with a very tight drift. Didn't come out of that with the best speed. Loller will now take over. And a 0.2 gap between the two drivers. Will this be enough for Loller to close the gap a little? We're going into the last turns here. Loller still holding on to that lead and will secure the victory. 16.3 is the time. Which is almost as fast as the fastest time that Sox has driven. So that is, in fact, a very good, decent time here. 2-3 is the score. Looks like we have a good competition going on here between Sox and Loller. And those are always very cool to watch, no matter which way the wind blows. They really trade first place quite a bit, just depending on which line. But now Loller makes a mistake. And we'll have to concede some time here. Half a second at least, on, again with a wide line. Hey Nax, welcome, welcome. Half a second between them now. And Sox will hold on to that lead. Has to hold on for 3-4 more turns. And a couple more seconds of driving. Half a second is enough for Socks to take the win. 2-4. You killed an old god? Oh no. Which one? And with who? Oh, Ulduar, of course. Yeah, no mount. Oh man. Was it a fun run? Sorry, I couldn't make it. Yeah, Ulduar thing. Time walkings. Four to 2. Socks in the lead. We're going to 7. So there are 3 more points for Socks to get before Lolar gets 5. Hopefully they can make that happen. Lolar now. Oh, Lolar in a good position now to win the point back because Socks crashed out completely and is looking at 2.7 seconds. Also, Cat is excited about all of this. Excuse me if you hear him. Molotov. Perfect. Perfect indeed. Lolar secures the victory with a 1:16.4, which is a pretty decent time. We'll take the point. And the gap is now only 1 point between them. 3-4. Also, high crit. We're looking at Socks. Oh, Socks who hits the pillar. That opens up the door for Lolar to come right in and swoop that position. Socks now looking at 0.7 and gets another nose slide. And that will be a very big gap now to catch up on. Has to hope for a mistake by Lolar, but if they keep their head cool, it might be out of Socks' hands. Yeah, Socks not even showing up on the CPs. Lolar grabbing the CPs before. Like more than a CP ahead. 1:16.0 drives a very good round as well. And we are tied up 4-4. So just like that, it can turn around. And Socks needs to put the focus back on and take it home. Bring it home, Socks. Ooh, doesn't get a great start here. Bit awkward lines. Lolar taking advantage with a bit of a lead now, but it's not too big. This is still doable, especially if Lolar hits the wall. And now Socks does too. And Lolar will be overtaken again. Now sees that they are once again first on the leaderboard and is probably surprised by that. Socks, maybe the nerves are coming in. It's half a second now of a gap. But Lolar is now poised to take the lead in this matchup. If they make it to the finish without mistakes. 0.6. Socks with some release taps. Losing the gear there. Ooh. Socks pushing it. It's now 0.3, but Luller is so close to the finish. It is not enough. Luller will take the victory with a 118.2. Both players with mistakes here. But the victory is there. And PIWO will take the lead. 5-4. When your opponent makes a mistake, that's when you have to take advantage. And if you fail to do that, sadly... Oh, and again, just a minor touch, but it's enough to get that slowdown, the acceleration penalty. And Luller will take advantage of that. It is 0.8 already. Luller almost touching the side, but doesn't. 0.9 is the gap. Sox has to push it now. Has to floor it. It's a 1.1 now even. So something happened there. 1.2. Luller is driving away from Sox here. Although the gap seems to now be kind of balanced at 1.1, but this is still a big, big gap to overcome in a tech map, even though the map is long. Map of 116 is a long map. But here is the last turns. Luller will finish in first place with a 116.7. Again, not the fastest time, but it's enough to take the point, and PIWO is now on match or map point. Because we are going to 7. Sox has to win this. Was ahead. And hopefully we'll be able to take this back from Molotov. Can't make a mistake now. So far, two drivers close together. 0.1. Looked like Sox clipped there, but he didn't. It's still good. Still, the gap is 0.2. Luller still in the lead. And you gotta be feeling the pressure now. That was a nice turn by Sox, and that made up for about 0.1. But still, we are very close together. That is a beautiful turn by Sox. Can you hold it? Yes! Luller crashes. Sox in the lead. We still have 10 seconds to go here. It's a 0.8, 0.9 gap. Sox just has to hold on until the last turns. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is 6-5. We're still here. We're still here. Sox did what he had to do. 16.6 is the time. Luller versus Sox. The score is 6-5 in favor of PIWO. Luller needs 1 win. Sox needs 2. Mistakes have been happening on both sides here. Luller has to release a little bit. Tries to get a lot of exit speed there. Seems to be working. Overtakes Sox. They are head to head, neck and neck. Luller with a very, very tiny lead here. But they are so close together. The gap is 0.1. Sox now with a little bit more speed. It comes a little bit closer. If Luller wins this, that will mean the 1v1 goes in favor of PIWO and it's over. Sox needs to win 2 in a row. Does take over this first place now. They are both fighting so hard for this. Sox now has to do some correcting, but it seems to be working. Holds on to the speed, holds on to the lead. The gap is 0.15, and Sox will make this. We are going to round 13. Huge. This is it. Whoever wins this round wins the 1v1 matchup for their team. This is when you have to make it happen. Who can hold the nerves together best? Because this is when your heartbeat starts pumping, your fingers start shaking, and mistakes start to come through. Will they make a mistake, or is it going to be a battle until the end? We'll see. Socks, for now, in the lead. Luller, very close together. None of them are ready to give in yet. Look at this! Neck and neck. Ooh, Luller with a bit of a better exit there. Takes the lead. The gap is still 0.1. This is still very doable for both drivers. Socks going very close to the inside. Socks is pushing it. Gonna get a lot of speed out of this, but there's a drift coming up. Is it gonna be enough? We still have some turns and twists to go. 0.08. They're so close together. Who gets the best exit speed out of this is the question. It seems to be Luller, who is ahead. GG. There it is. Luller wins it for PIWO. Wow. 1:16.3 is the final time. Very well fought matchup here in favor of PIWO. 7-6. I mean, this is the stuff you want to see, right? This is the stuff you want to see. Beautiful match. And PIWO takes the first victory. They take 1 point. Piranha seems to be on the wrong team, but I'm sure you will fix that. I will run a quick ad so that we don't get it in the middle of everything. So catch you on the flip side. If you don't want to see ads, you got primers that maybe you can use. Or maybe a Twitch Turbo would work. Or just a sub. All good. And if you're not following yet, please do so as well. But that was a beautiful matchup. And I'm going to take another bite of my cheese while we wait for the teams to get ready for the 2v2. And as we saw in the previous match, the 2v2 is, well, they are all capped at 13 rounds. Because a 2v2 is very likely to have a lot of draws in it. And then it could take a while if you gotta go to 7 points. So 13 rounds is the max, and then we will have a winner. Beautiful stuff. That was a good match. Nalak's calling ready for your 2v2. We're just gonna wait and see who is gonna be driving the 2v2. The 2v2 winner will get 1 point as well. Again, round wins don't matter in this context, in this concept. So it's just, do you win or do you not win the sub match? One point for the 1v1, 1 point for the 2v2, and you will get 2 points if you win a 3v3. The 2v2 will be driven on the same map as we just did. So we have seen that before. Main also won the 2v2. Academy won the 2v2. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. GG. We're going live after the warm-up. Nice. Okay. Yeah, 1 point for the 1v1. Also for the 2v2, and 2 points if you win 3v3. We're gonna have two of those. I'm making my notes again, 1 second. And if the warm-up is any indicator, we're gonna have Hankon and Venom driving. Let's see how those four match up to each other. "20 seconds. Here we go. 7 seconds. The people warming up were Oxid, Piranha, Hankon, and Venom. Let's see if those are in fact the drivers. We're going to 7, but there's a max of 13 rounds. And we're going to see who comes out on top. Piranha takes the first lead with Oxid right on the tail. We've seen them drive before already today. Very fast, very good performances. Venom now has to correct a little bit, lose a little bit of time there. However, Hankon has now taken second place, or at least is fighting for second place with Oxid. But because Venom is a little bit behind, Hankon now has to take a first place here in order to force a draw, which doesn't seem to be quite working. It is Piranha and Oxid in the lead, and even Venom now driving up to the teammate. Let's see, we're looking at Oxid in second place. Beautiful skins, Molotov teammates driving to the finish. They will start off this 2v2 with an ace. And 1:16.126 is the time that Piranha set on the board. We've seen him be over half a second faster than that, but that is a good time to start with. On a long map like this, the differences become a little bit bigger than on short maps, of course. We have Venom with an early mistake. Second behind already. So we're looking at Piranha and Oxid in the lead. Oxid also seems to have done something here. 0.7 behind the leader. And now also Hankon has done something and is more than a checkpoint behind. Oxid crashing into the CP, but there's 3 seconds ahead of Venom, so it doesn't even seem to matter. And we are starting to maybe see a little picture here of what to expect in this matchup. Maybe Piranha and Oxid are just very strong right now. Spelljammer99, thank you so much for the raid. Huge. Skydiving Squid, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome everybody. We are casting MTS for Molotov, and they are at the moment playing against PIWO. Thank you so much. Have a good stream. Thank you. I hope your stream was good. What did you do? What have you been up to? Everybody leave a follow for Spelljammer. Thank you so much for the raid. First matchup was won by PIWO, 1-1. However, we are now in a 2v2, and Molotov is looking very good here. Henkon still holding on to third place. Has to get first if they want to force the draw here. Does seem to challenge for second place a little bit, but Oxid takes it back because more exit speed. And Piranha will still hold on to that first place. Very, very strong at the moment. It's looking to be another ace here. If Oxid can hold on to that second place. No, they cannot. Henkon will take second. Venom will take third. And Oxid in fourth. And there's your draw. Nobody gets the point. Round 3 is null and void. But it will count towards the max 13 rounds that we are driving. A rare mistake by Oxid, who's been very consistent so far. And Molotov can certainly make mistakes. Doesn't happen often. But we need to limit how many times they happen. Piranha and Oxid, once again, in the lead together. But Henkon is very close. Venom also not too far behind. Oxid makes a mistake. That opens the door. Oh, Henkon makes a mistake too. And Oxid might now be able to catch that back up. The battle is going on right here now for third place. That's where I'm going to be watching. Piranha will maybe get first. And then it's important for Oxid to get third. And there's the crash. Has to release a couple times. The line is completely off. This will be another draw. Oxid couldn't quite get closer. Piranha will do what they have to do. 1:15.976 is the time, which is very fast. But because the teammate was in fourth place, we have another draw. So round 4 also doesn't count. Oxid now making a mistake 2 rounds in a row. Needs to get those. Oh, now it's Piranha making the mistake. Now it's Piranha making the mistake. Oxid now in first. Comes out more speed. Will overtake again. Henkon in second. Venom in third. If PIWO wants to get the point here, one of these players needs to overtake Oxid. And Henkon is giving it a very good try. But Oxid so far still holding on to that lead. Venom 0.3 behind. The gap with Piranha is almost 3 seconds. Or it is 3 seconds. Oxid has to stay in first now. Henkon loses speed there in that drift. Doesn't quite get it nicely. Oxid getting a little bit of a bigger gap. Venom even overtaking second place. But Oxid stays in first. The 1:16.2 will secure the draw. 3 draws in a row. We are 5 rounds in. My cat has an opinion as well. Another draw, indeed. And it is becoming a couple draws in a row now. Not because PIWO is faster in this matchup, but because Molotov is making mistakes. If they can just drive a clean run here, they can win this. They are faster. Ooh, but there it is. a crash. It's not a huge crash. There are still options here. And also another crash by Henkong. So Oxid just right back in second place, gets a present. Gets a present. Piranha still holding on to first by 0.5. Half a second on the teammate. Henkong now falling quite far behind. It is Venom in third. Trying to do something here, but even if Venom overtakes Oxid, Henkong is so far behind that it's likely not going to matter as long as Oxid stays ahead of Henkong. Piranha will secure first place here with a 1:15.8. Piranha is absolutely zooming. We have a point again. 0-3. But we are, of course, already... Is it 6 rounds in? Do we have 3 draws? It's hard to keep track. We're looking at another round. We have a mistake. It was Oxid, but also Venom crashes. We have a battle now for first place between Piranha and Henkong. And then there's a battle for third place between Oxid and Venom. Both of these are going to matter quite a bit. Piranha, for now, drives away from Henkong with every CP. The gap seems to be a little bit bigger. Actually, Henkong is holding on, rubber banding. Oxid has taken a third place with a 0.4 gap between them and Venom. Piranha still in first by half a second. Let's take a look at Venom here in last place. It looks to be a 1-3 for Molotov. That's another point on the board. 0-4 is the score. Three more points and Molotov will take the win here. We have a mistake here by Venom. Losing 0.8 already. And we have Henkong trying to hold on here to the top 2. But the top 2 is colored Molotov. Piranha and Oxid both in a good position here to put an ace on the table. They can just hold on. Henkong makes a mistake, has to correct, crashes, is in the mud. The gap is more than a second now. All they have to do is just finish the run for 16 more seconds. No reason to risk it. Just bring it home. Piranha very close to the thing. 15.8. No reason to risk it, but he does put a time on the board. That is quite impressive. 0-5 is the score now. Oxid and Piranha driving very nicely. Have found their groove, it seems like. And Venom and Henkong have to step on it now if they want to make something happen. But they have to win 7 in a row, which is very, very hard. Against this powerhouse team of Piranha and Oxid, who are just driving very fast. Especially Piranha, a couple of 115s here. Pretty solid. Henkong and Venom Still holding on. Gap isn't too big yet. But they're not getting closer either. Hankon going very wide there. Clips the inside now of the edge of the road. And that will cost a lot of time. More than a CP behind now. Venom still holding on, but has to make up for 0.9, which is impossible. There it is. 115.7 by Piranha. Those are crazy times. Very consistent, super fast, and 0-6 on the board now. Nelly, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Last round, possibly, of this matchup between we have a mistake. Piranha. Rare mistake here. 0.6 is the gap. 0.7 might still be able to drive a little bit closer. But it is Oxid, Venom, and Hankon now in first. Oxid makes a mistake. This opens the door for a point for PIWO. Because they have half a second now on Piranha, who is closing that gap. Could force a tie here if Piranha manages to get first place. But will Venom and Hankon hold on to this? We're going into the last turns here. 10 more seconds to hold on for Venom and Hankon. Or will Piranha do a stunt here and deny them the point by forcing a draw? Is coming quite close. Actually manages to take second place, but Venom does secure first with a 116.7, and the first point in this matchup, in this 2v2, will go to PIWO. We are still on map point. And Molotov only needs one more point. We've seen this before though, where Molotov is on map point and then kind of starts fumbling a little bit. Maybe it's nerves, maybe it's nonchalance, I'm not sure. They just need to take it home. Just one more run of no mistakes. They are faster, especially Piranha with their 115s. Can absolutely do this. Venom going a little bit wide, has to correct here. Hankon takes over second place. Has to take over first. Oxid makes a mistake. The battle is now happening here. Piranha versus Hankon. Venom is in third, has overtaken Oxid. Oxid had to respawn, is very far behind. More than a CP. Piranha has to get first place in order to force the tie. And looks to be doing that because the gap between him and Hankon is widening. Will take first place. Venom in third. Hankon in second. Oxid will finish in fourth. Piranha with another another 15, which is insane. We have a draw, 1-6, and I'm not sure how many draws we've had so far, but we're getting quite close to that 13 max, so I'm not even sure if PIWO can win this matchup. Have we had 5 draws? I think so. I don't think they can win anymore. But we're driving anyway, because that is cool. Piranha and Oxid in the lead. Hankon close behind. Venom has made a mistake, is now let's see how wide the gap is. 5 seconds. That's a big gap. Let's take a look at Hankon in third place. Hankon here The only way for them to survive still is to get a first place. But then still, with the max of 13 rounds, it might already be no longer possible. Piranha and Oxid will go over the finish in style in the ace formation with a 116.1. 1-7 is the final score in this 2v2. So that puts us at 1 point for PIWO in total. 1 point for Molotov in total. We're going to go drive 2 3v3s now. And if you win a 3v3, you will get 2 points. That means, theoretically, if PIWO wins one and Molotov wins one, we could have a 3-3 tie. In which case, let me watch the thing. I think we're going to drive a tiebreaker, a 3v3 decider on the map we just played for the 1v1 and the 2v2 map. That is the scenario of a tie after all maps. I'm gonna do a quick ad so that we don't get it later. Fabs confirms, thank you for that. Yeah, quick ad. What a matchup. Academy won the match. GG. GG. They're faster than main. But good stuff, good stuff. Alright. We're gonna drive a 3v3 now. What happened to my names? No idea what happened to my names. Where are my names? My names have disappeared. I can't get them back. Is it because it's warm-up? I don't know. They're faster because they started like, what, 30 minutes earlier. Yeah, exactly. Let's take a little overview of this map. Nice. It's 1-1. Things could go either way. Winning this first 3v3 is going to be very, very important because, of course, you put the pressure on the other team because then they have to win the other 3v3. And if you have to win something, that's when you start to get nervous, you start to make mistakes, and things go wrong. Are we going right after this? I am not sure. Have I seen anything in chat? I haven't seen anything in chat, so I'm going to assume that we're not live yet. Not live, not live. Yes. There we go. We're not live. Thank you for confirming that. Oxid and Socks both in chat. Cat is here again. Want some cuddles? Go cuddle your cat, people. Right now. Or your dog, or your bunny, or whatever you got. Give him some hugs. And sadly, I am out of cappuccino. But I don't think I have time to get another one. So we're going to have to do without. The 1v1 was driven between Luller and Socks, who are both on the court right now, warming up. The 2v2 was Hankon and Venom versus Oxid and Piranha. It was a 1-7, but there's that looks more one-sided than it was because there were quite a few draws. 5, if I've counted correctly. After this warm-up, we will be going, and the drivers that I see are Socks, Nalex, Luller, Javso, Piranha, and Razor. If I see the jumble of names correctly. Of course, we still are in the warm-up, but that's who I'm going to assume is going to be driving. for our third matchup in this match versus PIWO. And our first 3v3. We're just waiting for the warm-up to end now. 30 more seconds. We will go live. And this match could go either way. Can I really quickly see what the next one is? Halcyon Evo White. Whoever wins this will be facing off against that team. But that will be, I don't think today. Let's go. We are following the 3v3 is on the way. We have Luller, Nulux, and Razor versus Jovso, Socks, and Piranha. We see a mistake there. Was it Jovso? I think it might have been Jovso who touched a wall and will fall out of it. Piranha is still in the lead, but is followed by two members of PIWO. Piranha now touching, and suddenly Luller and Nulux are leading. Razor as well, but Socks is still in there. Nulux makes a mistake, and Socks also touching the wall. Luller and Nulux now in the lead, and Piranha 0.7 behind. Luller now making the mistake. They're just dropping like flies. I don't think there's anyone who has had a clean run. Luller again crashing. Razor overtaking. It's all happening at the same time. Nulux wins the round. Razor and Luller in 3 and 4, which means they will take the run or the round. But yeah, all that, just so many mistakes. Meanwhile, I'm going to be writing some notes of who is driving. Luller, again, in the lead, has won his 1v1 against Socks. So that's gotta feel good. Nulux has also, in the past, driven for Molotov. But now he is driving against his old teammates. Piranha and Jovso now on a very good run. Nulux trying to contest this. Will overtake second place, but Piranha still in the lead. Top 4 is only 0.4 separated. Jovso makes a mistake though. Will be overtaken by, no, not by Razor, because Razor also crashes. And it is now Nulux hunting down Piranha in first place, but Socks is in third, ready to take any mistake, but it's not necessary. Jovso takes fourth. Piranha with a 116.9, which is pretty quick. And the point will go to Molotov. They will tie it up again, 1-1. We're going to 7 again. Making some quick notes here. Let's go. My trusted notepad. Okay. Piranha consistently driving fast here. Jovso as well. Second place, but the field is very close. We have a mistake there. Couldn't quite see who it was. Was it Luller? I think it was Luller. who crashed out. Sir Lizer, welcome, welcome. We are casting Molotov versus PIWO. And at the moment, Piranha and Jufso are in the lead, but Razor maybe might be coming closer. Nolix has more speed. Jufso holding on to it for now. Nolix contesting that position and will take over. Jufso takes it back. This is switching back and forth now. We're going into the last turns. Jufso holds on to second place. Piranha, Jufso in 1 and 2, and if you get 1 and 2, that means 11 points, and that means you win the round. So 2-1 for Molotov, which is a good position. Another 16.9 for Piranha, who is absolutely zooming. Let's take a look at Loller. He has to do some releasing there that will cost a little bit of time. Ooh, almost touching the side, but doesn't. Looked like he scared himself there, thinking you bonk, but you don't bonk, and then you bonk anyway because you thought you bonked. At least that's what's always happened to me. Press 1 if you can relate. Maybe it's just me though. Piranha still in the lead. Jufso. Oh, Loller crashing. Piranha, Nolix, Jufso is the top 3 at the moment. Razor close behind as well. Jufso touches. Razor takes over that 3rd place. Piranha now still in the lead. Has to take 1st place here and hope that his teammates are able to at least get 4 and 5. Piranha holds on to 1st place. 116.185. Nolix in 2nd, Razor in 3rd. 4 and 5 is for Sox and Jufso though, so that will mean a win for Molotov, putting them 3-1. It's an extra box sense. Yeah. I always turn it off on mine, I'll be honest. Maybe I should turn it on, who knows. Here we go. Oh, Piranha crashing out. That could hurt Molotov team. Jufso is now fighting for 1st with Razor, because no longer with Nolix because he crashed out as well. Jufso takes over 1st place. Razor, Loller right behind. There's a battle going on there. Sox ready to snipe anyone who makes a mistake, which is Razor. Sox now in 3rd. Jufso and Loller are fighting it out here. Loller makes a mistake. Sox inherits 2nd place. And if this is your end result, that will be another point for Molotov, so they have to hold on to these positions. And then it doesn't matter what the rest of the field does. If you are 1 and 2, that's a win. Let's see if they can hold on to it. We're going to look at Nolix in 3rd place. Piranha now. Ooh, almost took over 3rd, but crashes out. Nolix in 3rd. Jufso and Sox, however, with 117.178 for Jufso. We have another point for Molotov. It is 1-4. The gap is widening. 3 points between them already. We're going to 7. So this is looking good for Molotov for now. They just have to keep it together and hold on to it. We see a mistake there. Couldn't quite see who it was. I think it was Sox. Sox made a mistake. Piranha and Jufso still in the lead, but Razor is in there as well. Nolix now knocking on the door, gets good exit speed, and will... Razor has some weird lines, it looks like. Doesn't get a lot of speed out of it. Gets overtaken by a couple of people, including teammate Nolix. And Nolux now in second place. Low jump. Piranha still in the lead, holding on to that first place. But what is happening behind? It's a 2, 3, and 4 for PIWO right now, which is going to be a round win for them if they finish like that, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. I think that is, in fact, a win. Yes, it is. Wait, is it 9? Yes, it is. 12 points. That's enough. The gap is a little bit smaller now, 2 to 4. But still a nice lead for Molotov. Let's take a look at socks. Drink in Polish? That is very possible. I see some crashes. Loller has crashed out. Is very far behind. We have Nolix and Razor in the lead because I think Jovso and Socks, well, they didn't make a mistake. They're just right there. At least Jovso is. Socks is 0.7 behind, so there does seem to be some kind of mistake there. But the blue cars of PIWO are in the lead. However, Jovso is challenging. Piranha also more than a second behind the leader. Has quite something to make up for it. Jovso doing what he can to take at least one extra position. Nolix crashes out. Jovso can get first place here and be the absolute hero. Might actually do it. Razor has a little bit more speed, but Jovso has a better line. Look at that. Jovso actually overtaking first, and with Socks and Piranha in 3 and 4. Even if Jovso would have been second, that would have been enough. But he does snipe. 117.262 is their time. And the score is now 2 to 5. Academy 160. GG. GG. Two more points is what Molotov needs. And we have a crash. It is, I think it was Loller who crashed. Which is good news for Molotov. But not so much for PIWO. Piranha, Jovso, and Nolux in the top 3, fighting it out. And Socks is also in the mix. Razor in 5th place. Nolix with a mistake. Drops out, loses all the speed. It is now a top 3 of Molotov drivers. Razor doing what they can to get a little bit closer, but even if he takes one position, that won't be enough to win the round because the top 3 is a red, and a red is a Molotov. 2 to 6. Also, Darklight, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Please join us in the casting of the Major Tech Series. We are winning for now, but we also have to win the last 3v3, which hasn't even started yet. Map point for Molotov if we take this victory here. Linko, what's up? Jovso, Loller. We have Razor with a mistake. Loller is in 1st place, but Jovso and Piranha are right there, ready to snipe. Ready to snack. They are hungry. And if Loller makes a mistake, they're going to eat that up. And they both overtook, just like that, in one turn. They overtook 1st and 2nd place. Nolux with a bit of an awkward line, can't quite come out of that properly. Piranha and Jovso are on a run to get first and second place here, and if they can do that, that will just mean a victory in this 2v2. Loller can't quite keep up, is under so much pressure here. Pidania and Jovso driving a really good round. Loller even crashing. Nalex will overtake third place. Pidania and Jovso secure with a 116.9. They secure first and second place. Two to 7 is the final score for this 3v3. GG! The overall score, it was 7-6 for PIWO in the 1v1, so that's 1 point for them. Molotov won the 2v2 by 1-7, so that's 1 point for Molotov, and now it is 2-7 in the 3v3, so that is 2 more points for Molotov. They're now 3-1 ahead. If PIWO wins this final 3v3 matchup, we will go to a tiebreaker 3v3 on the first map. If Molotov wins it, or it's a draw, then wait, we can't draw. Well, actually we can. Yeah, then Molotov just wins. So PIWO has to win this. It's very, very close. Merino GG on the Academy win. Heard about that. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oxid is back on the field. We have Venom is here. Hankon is here. It's gonna be a 3v3. I don't know yet who is gonna be driving, of course. So let's just take a little oversight of the map. The map is called Gift B. We've seen that before. Ooh. So, if you want to go get a drink, this is the time to do that. Live after warm-up. I don't see any cars. I legit don't see cars. I hope it didn't crash. Here we go. Okay, 1.5 minutes. This is our last sub-match of the evening. A 3v3 between PIWO and Molotov. PIWO has to win this in order to force a tie and a last matchup. So yeah, maybe this is not the last matchup if we go if PIWO wins this. We'll have to see. Round wins don't matter in the points. It doesn't matter if you win 0-7 or 6-7. It just matters that you win it. You get 2 points if you win this 3v3. I'm gonna start taking some notes. I see Jovso driving. Who else is there? Right. Oxid is driving. We got another raid. What is this? Marina with the raid. Thank you so much. Huge. Now you're here twice. Extra cool. Extra special. Welcome, Marina. Hope your stream was good. Hope your run was good. Welcome, everybody. Especially if you're here twice. Oh, this could be fun. We've got Hancom and Hairgum. That's gonna be good. Let's see. Who else is driving? Good luck. Have fun. Here we go. 3v3. If Molotov wins, this is the last one. Who is the third driver for... It's Huso. Okay. Let's go. Oxid with a good start. Jovso is right behind but Hairgum is also in the mix. I'm probably going to mix up Hairgun and Hankgum a couple of times. I apologize in advance. But yes. Little ramp cutting here on that jump. Oxid, followed by Hairgum and Hankgum. And actually being overtaken now by Hairgum. Huso, however, also in the mix, overtook third place. So anything can still happen here. And we're going into this figure 8 at the end. It's a battle between Hairgun and Oxid, and Oxid comes out on top with a 114.305. Hairgum and Hankgum in 2 and 3. Huso, Javso in 4 and 5, which means it's a win for Molotov. First point on the board for the team in red. We're looking at Hankgum, who is chasing Hairgum, Japso, and Oxid. Oxid has been driving really well today. Let's see if they can repeat that performance. Hankgum actually driving a very nice line here with a ramp cut. Takes over first place. Does have a lot of speed. They do. Might overtake first place again. Is fighting here with Oxid. Looking very strong. A little bit of air time. Does lose a little bit of speed there. Ooh, Oxid so close to the inside wall. Hankgum so close to the outside wall. Manages to overtake Javso with that line. Here we have that figure 8. The last turns. Will Hankgum be able to overtake first place? It is Hankgum or Hankgum Neat. He cannot. It's another win for Molotov. 2-0. It's the correct bracket this time, right? Can you confirm? I think so. Oxid takes the lead. Huso, Javso close behind. It is Hairgum who has made a mistake. And it's actually a red top 3 at the moment. But Hankgum is in the mix there. Trying to get in there. Huso losing a little bit of space here. But Javso and Oxid, for now, still first and second place. Hankgum doing what they can to take first place, but even to get first place, Huso crashing. Even if Hankgum will make it into first place here, if it's a 2-3-4 for Molotov, it's not going to matter. Which is what it's looking like right now. Oxid crashing. That's going to lose some speed and time. But still enough to get third place. Hankgum in second. Javso with a 114.28. Nice time. The point will go to Molotov, and they make it a 0-3. And they are well on their way to win this matchup. Again, if PIWO wins, we're going to a third matchup. Or to a third 3v3. If PIWO wins this. If Molotov wins this, that's just it. Molotov will be the victor and continue to next round. And we'll see in the bracket who we're going to be facing. Someone just crashed really hard into that gap. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Huso. Venom has also made a mistake. We're looking at the top 3 now. Hairgum is in the first. We have Oxid trying to contest that. But Hankon is a little bit faster and takes over second place. But now crashing. Once again, Hankon or Hankon lead. And if you're Dutch, that's a funny one. Otherwise, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Hergam will stay in the lead though. Jeffso not quite able to get closer. But Oxid is in third place. So maybe there are still opportunities here. If Huso can remain in fifth, I think it's going to be enough. Hergam will secure first. Jeffso in second. Oxid in third. Huso will take fifth place. That's enough. That's enough. That's 11 versus 10. 0-4. Just like that. Widening the lead. Only 3 more points is what Molotov needs in order to secure this victory here. PIWO can still make this happen if they win this 3v3. But they have to basically clean sweep it now, which is not an easy task. Because Molotov is, they're on it, so to speak. Huso first place. Venom now also able to rubber band onto this first group here. Hankon in second. We've got a good battle going on now. Oxid in third. Huso being overtaken. But Oxid is almost had it, but Hankon had a little bit more speed. This is actually... Ooh, Oxid crashing. He's out. Huso is now up to Huso 2. No! They crashed out as well. Hankon and Venom are in 1 and 2. They can take their first point here of this matchup if they hold on to this lead. Also, Hergam is in 4th place. Might actually be... Okay, Oxid gets a 3rd place. It's not an ace. Hankon with a 14.59. That is the first point for PIWO in this 3v3. And they close the gap a little bit to only 3, but 3 is still quite a lot. And 3 is also what Molotov needs, 3-round wins, in order to win this match. They can do this. They're faster. Venom crashes, but we've also seen Molotov make mistakes in these final rounds where you just have to close it out. So they need to keep it together. Hergam is in the lead, followed by Oxid, Jeffso, and Hankon. Huso is also in there. The top 5 is very close together. Who will come out on top? Hergam holding on to first place. It's a 2, 3, 4 of Molotov members. If they finish like this, it will go in favor of Molotov. We have a crash. Huso crashed out. Jeffso and Oxid now need to stay in 2 and 3. Hankon is knocking on the door though. It might be enough. Hankon a little bit more speed. It's not going to be enough. Hergam is in first place with 113.9. That is very, very fast. Very fast. But because it's 2, 3, 5 from Molotov, the point will go to Molotov. But that is a very, very good round from Hergam. So far, the fastest round driven. 113.938. Huge. 2 points is what Molotov needs. But Hergam now knows that they can beat Molotov. Because that was an insane round. Looks like he's lining up another one. Jeffso! Oxid! And now they're falling like flies. Hankon and Hergam taking the lead. Venom is there as well. Huso makes another mistake. It's an ace position right now. I can't find them. Here. It is 1, 2, 3 for PIWO. This is what I mean. Molotov can be fast, but they can also fumble. It's called the Fast and the Furious, people, not the Fast and the Fumble. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Keep it together. Keep your head cool and finish it out. Hankon is about to get first place here. Harrigan will overtake. And with a 114.2, Hankon finishes in first place. Harrigan Venom right after that. Who's in fourth? That is another win for PIWO. And they close the gap a little bit. Only 3 points once again. Molotov still needs 2 points. Molotov needs to keep their heads cool. They just need to win 2. They just need to win 2. Before PIWO wins 5. On paper, that should be doable. In practice, it's a different story. Harrigan with a beautiful line there. A lot of speed. Look at that. Oxid holding on. Has a similar line and speed. Look at this battle here. The battle between Harrigan and Oxid being fought is beautiful. Huso driving a little bit closer as well. This is a match going on. Matches like these, rounds like these, are the coolest to watch when nobody crashes and everybody just drives their best. Oxid takes the lead. Harrigan, Hankon, 2 and 3. Jufso right behind, ready to snipe. Huso also 5th place. Venom is more than a second behind. He's lost some time. We're going into the last figure 8. Oxid for now in the lead. Harrigan right behind. Jufso in 3rd. And that's exactly how they finish, which means it's match point. Great round. 114.266. See, these are the rounds that we love to see when they're this close. When it's really a battle. If Molotov wins this round, it is over. Can they do it? Can they do it? Let's take a look at Jufso, the Dutchman. It's Oxid is in the lead. But, oh, clips the gap. And Harrigan, who had that insane sub 114 round earlier, is now in the lead. We know he can be fast. Jufso is pushing it. Hankon. Oh, Harrigan crashing. That opens the door. Jufso and Huso are now in the top 3. Oxid in the top 4, ready to snipe. If this is the final finish result, this is good. In whatever configuration, these top 4, this is fine. All they have to do is keep Harrigan and Venom behind them. Last figure 8. Couple drifts, and we're there. And there it is. GG. The final score is 2-7 in favor of Molotov. 7-6 was the 1v1, 1-7 was the 2v2, and then we have 2-7 twice in the 3v3s. GG to Molotov, GG to PIWO. Well done. That was pretty spectacular driving there at the end. Also, hello, Antipanti, welcome. There it is, you guys. Huge. Let's take a look at the sheet. See if we can see anything there. Hold up. Let me grab that. Okay, turning my camera on and the music on. Let's go. Music. Camera. Boom. Yo. Is it on? Is it working? There it is. Hello. Screen on. Okay. This is what we just saw. No, actually, it's not. This is what we just saw. So this will be updated. Molotov will be winning. Good casting. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the cast. You're welcome, you're welcome. Bot is not on Ada at the moment. So it's just a playlist. This is the result we are waiting for. Halcyon versus Eva White. Molotov will end up here. Yeah, this is 99. This is gonna be Molotov. And then this is gonna be one of these two. But this will be played next week. This will be played next week. Cat's here. He's having an opinion about things. So GG everybody. Next week we'll be casting this again. So let's see what happens then. Who will we be facing? Let's see. This will be the match. Whoever wins that will go here. And then this is also a maybe. Team NL Oranje. Yo, my Dutchies. And Shifty and Mizuki. Those are still being played. We don't know yet the result there. There is a lower bracket, I think, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Anyway, that was your cast for today, people. Let me turn this off. Wah! By the way, I released a new full ice map today. I don't know if you want to play or if you only want to play ice RPG. Full ice map. I can try that. I can try that. GG. Boop. Alright, I'm leaving the server. I'm not gonna stay for long though. But I can play your map. Where'd you put it? Where'd you put it? I'm guessing it's on TMX, but give me a link. Did you put it in a TM Maps channel? Put it there. Alright, let's see. Quarter shift. Should I be scared? Should I be scared? I think I should be scared. Does it have all the spinnies and the thingies? Let's do, I don't know, let's just make a room. Select track. Okay, hold up. I don't know what my cat is doing, but he's very insistent about things in the moment. GG, thanks for casting. You're welcome. Fabs, you're welcome. Thanks for asking me once again. Much appreciated. Has some tight lines, which should be relatively easy to finish. Alright, no spinnies? Okay. Alright. Quarter shift. Add one track. Alright. How do we call this? Wait. Ah! With it. Can I buy vowel? Here. Oh, there we go. Buy consonant. This doesn't quite sound as cool. Alright. -1. If you want to join the room, viewer maps with Vey. I mean, don't have to put this higher. Bought myself the golden dino for Christmas. Golden dino? Oh, you did? Holy moly. The Brutasaurus? Nice. GG. Viewer maps with Vey. Let's go. Join room. If you want to play Ray's ice map. Let's go. I'm gonna leave the songs like this for now. I don't want to do a whole song queue because I want to stop soon. Congrats, Mono. And still, thank you so. I use it so much, Mono. I use it so freaking much. It's so good. Oh, we got an intro. Or at least title card. Is that it? What are we waiting? Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, other way. Okay, okay. I see. I think that the song was very loud, but I had V's stream open in the background and it's blasting music. Is it too loud? I can turn it off if like it's lower if needed. Wait. Okay, let me just see the thing, okay? I just want to see. It's fine? Okay, okay. Wait. Yeah, I don't have the gear for this. Oh, okay. This works. No! Ah! Okay, I think I need to start over because my line, if your line is off, it's just gonna be off, right? I see how it's easy to finish. Like you can just drive to the finish with a derp line. But finding the line is hard. Yeah, if you lose third, it's over. So you have to know exactly when to... Yeah. Is this whole map just one long ice line? Maybe. Dude. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna finish the run. Even if my line is derp, okay? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, again, no third gear. Come on. No! Ah! Wait. Ooh, I slid out just there. This is a hard map to finish, like, in a clean run. Oh, I touched. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. What a map. Someone said to me, this is good for COT. I was like, no, this is way too hard. Once you make the start and keep third, it's gonna become easy. Yeah. But, like, still the timing is gonna be hard. But yeah, I agree with you that this is too hard for COTD. People are gonna rage at this so hard. Okay, wait. I gotta get the first line. Ah! Too late. No! Frick. But I disagree with your statement that it's going to become easy because it's still going to be like a matter of incredible timing on every single turn. So I don't think it'll ever be easy. I think that's where maybe you and I have a disagreement about what is easy and what is not. You can release all inputs, refresh, and hold isolate inputs again. Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. Speaking of, let me show you my inputs. Start. Sometimes I let everything go and grab it again, but it's... Ooh. Okay, here we go. This is too hard? This is hard. This is not intermediate. This is expert. Because it's not just about, oh, just keep third. It's about your lines and your timing, too. So... this is absolutely not a beginner map. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But I just kind of love your interpretation of easy as opposed to mine. Like, this is... if you were to put this in HBC, I would rage at you like, Ray, this is way too hard! And you'd be like, yeah, but it's easy, just keep third. You know what I mean? That's where you and I have a difference of opinion. Just keep third. No, it's not just keep third. It's all 17 other things too. I want third back. Give me third. Wow. Still not even under a minute. Holy moly. See, I always slide out there. Your ET is cooked? Yeah, I feel like that. Someone has it though. But yeah, I'm trying, like, the line for this first one, I'm not sure where the line is because I always either end up here, like this first turn already, it's a start simulator. It's like, I don't know where to come out. Is it like this? It's like that, but now, then I'm there. Yeah. This first turn is already a huge skill check. Ooh, close, okay. Ah! And again, there's nothing wrong with that, right? This is not, a criticism. Just an observation, more like. Ah! I knew the line you could do it? Maybe. Ah! Okay. Is anybody else here? You're here too. Okay. I need to see the line. I'm gonna check world record. So I'm just gonna do local thing. I'll be back in the server. Not create. Play. Local. Okay. There's a GPS? Ah, okay. Well. I'll just do this. Over angle everywhere, okay. Holy moly. It's so tight though. It's so clean. Holy moly. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I'm trying again. Wah! Wah! Alright, where's your GPS? Is it behind? No. GPS is there. I see it. Whee! Okay, let's see. Yeah, I see it. This over angle, man. What the heck? Yeah, the speed. Wow. Okay. Ah! No. Shit. Yeah, when you don't have the gear, you're just totally cooked. This turn's a bit difficult. A bit! Yeah. This turn? I mean, all the turns are very difficult. I corrected your sentence. And again, nothing wrong with that. I don't mean like, oh my god, why did you build this? No. I just mean, this is not as, oh, you just keep third and it's easy. No, that's not how that works. Ah! You almost had the line? Yeah, by accident. Not because I knew what I was doing. There, almost. But then that fence there is being annoying. Yeah. Ah, it's hard. It's hard. So, you know, I'm going too soon. I need to go a little bit here. Here, now in. Now over angle it. Not too much. Ah. Ah! Almost! I feel like I'm too slow. I'm over angling too early, and that's why I'm losing speed. See, I'm very slow there if I see my PB. So I think I should be more here. Like this. No. You know, full steering. I'm not? Oh. Frick. Ah! Okay. It's hard. It's hard. I'm gonna call it for now. Cool map though. Cool map. You realize you slow down like that? That's why I never feel saying look at the dashboard. Yeah. It's when I use the controller sometimes, I feel like I'm instead of going to the left, I'm going like up or down. You know, when you're really and when you go up, like obviously you're not it's not full steering. I do that sometimes by accident. Yeah. It's an oopsie. So that might be it. Cool map though. I can see how it's a nice, cool challenge for good ice players. Very much so. But I think for me, it's a little bit above my pay grade. Keyboard or T-pad? Yeah, I see. I see. Alright. Thank you so much, everybody, for your company. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the Molotov cast. Next Sunday, we're gonna do more Molotov casting. The next rounds of the competition. Once again, that will be playing against Halcyon or Evo White, and that will be next week, starting at 6 as well. And then if we make it to the next round, when we're right after that, or maybe there's another bracket. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's a lower bracket, but at least first one. Thanks for playing. No worries. No worries. I would love to play another one of your ice trials. I'm already scared, but I would love to. I honestly believe, like, I think I don't suck at ice, and I think it's because of your ice trials. I'm obviously not great at ice, but I'm not terribly bad at it either. I kind of understand it, I think, you know what I mean? I have like a mild understanding of it. And I think it's because you made me play all these ice trials, so I'm down. I am down. Cool map though. KR and I. Hello. Hello. Oh, look what I got, you guys. Got these gloves. They're very nice. Keep my hands warm. It's cooling off. Also, I have a task, you guys. My heater, my central heating system, sometimes you need to refill water, right? But it's a whole thing with like a hose and the thing and the stuff and the blah. And I gotta refill that. So that's gonna be my attempt at doing that. There might be a stream tomorrow. Might. I can't promise a thing, but there might be. So we'll see. Maybe not. I honestly am not sure. I don't know. Keep an eye on the Discord for the notifications. Exclamation mark Discord if you want to get notifications. There's an announcement channel. And a lot of channels for everything else. So thanks everybody. We're gonna rate somebody. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know who we'd raid. Maybe we just go. I don't think there's anyone. See you guys. Thanks again. Thank you very much. Maybe see you tomorrow. Otherwise, Tuesday's HPC. See you then for sure. And yeah, keep an eye on the Discord for announcements. But bye. Stay fabulous.